We are delighted to announce that after a great deal of in-depth research for the exact genetically unrelated match, the Greater Mabula Private Game Reserve has finally welcomed 3 young adult male lions to the fold.
It's important to have genetic diversity in a population like this to avoid potential bottlenecks in future. And we all hope that in the near future we'll have some youngsters, some newborns on Mabula.
These perfect youngsters hail from the Kalahari. This relocation was prompted by the ongoing initiatives to increase genetic diversity on the Greater Mabula Private Game Reserve. The trio of huge males were transported by air in a Pilatus PC-12 aircraft, excellently piloted by Menno Parsons, all the while under sedation and carefully monitored by vet Dr. Andy Fraser.
Okay, so we knocked all 3 cats out. They lay in different areas around the boma. We've brought them into a centralized area. We weighed them. Prela and the ecology team got measurements that they wanted to take. We've put collars on. One of them has got a satellite collar. The others are just VHF collars.
These lions were initially kept in a boma to allow them to settle and acclimatize to their new home. Mabula Game Lodge has successfully been home to wild free-roaming lion since the 90s, and these magnificent species are the 5th generation of lions on the reserve.
During the old time when these males were here, the lionesses came and visited them, and one lioness stayed behind the whole time, walking around this boma, trying to make friends with the males, which is a good thing. When they come out here, their main focus will not go back home. Their main focus will be finding those females and mating with them.
The coalition have now finally been released into the reserve, where they will hopefully meet the resident pride of females. Initially a bit hesitant to leave their cozy enclave, the most gregarious brother trotted out first and began marking territory immediately, followed shortly by his siblings.
The gate is now closed and we have 3 lions out. It's been successful. It looked like the one male was going to hesitate a bit. He did. It's unfortunately one of those things that does happen with the shy ones. But there they are, out and released. And now we look forward to having 3 big males on Lake Kyle. We'll see. Hopefully they'll breed for us as they all settle in and learn their pecking order. And yeah, we just take it from there and see how things go.
The translocation to the Greater Mabula Private Game Reserve was very generously enabled by the assistance of the Battaliers. Founded in 1998, the Battaliers is a non-profit company with over 200 volunteer pilots and aircraft. This provides beneficiaries and the public with an aerial perspective of the environment and has coordinated several thousand flights and diverse missions throughout South Africa and Africa in support of environmental issues. All 3 settle quite well and have already begun to explore their new home. The coalition's interactions with the resident females is being carefully monitored, and it was noted that the dominant male had already begun mating with one of the females.
We've come to the end of an exciting week. We've released the Battalier brothers from the boma, where they spent the last couple of weeks just acclimatizing and settling into their new home. The boys are covering a lot of territory at the moment. In the process, they've also linked up with some of the other lions on the reserve. One of the females have actually gone into what we think is a false estrus, and she diverted the attention of the dominant male, and they've been spending a couple of days mating. It's early days, but so far the release has gone well.